Hey, I'm in here. Okay. Hey, Mary. Hey. So I'm gonna go to the store, but I'm still watching. That's funny. Okay, I got one for y'all tonight. Of course, we always gotta start with us a red flag or is it the real deal? Okay. So he asks you for your number, right? He texts you all day saying he wants something serious, but every time you ask to actually go on a date, he says he's too busy. Is that a red flag or is that a real deal? He asks for your number and he call you all day. He texts you all day and saying like he wants something serious. But when you are available and you ready to go on a date, he all of a sudden he too busy every time you pick a day. Is that a red flag or is that the real deal? Hey, CJ. So he asks you for your number and texts you all day, every day, talk about how he wants something serious. But as soon as you are available and ask him about going on a date, he all of a sudden he too busy. Is that a red flag or is that the real deal? Red flag. Green flag. Okay, okay, green flag. Okay, that's new. I'm doing good. Is it rain? Rain? I think it's rain. I probably said it wrong. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Okay, so I say it's a red flag. So this is my thing. Don't okay, if you want to talk to me and you say you want something serious, so you texting me. Well, this is my thing. Maybe he said he's too busy because she didn't have time at first. So that could be a thing too. So he might be trying to get back at her. But either way it go, both of their asses are red flags. So they both are full of crap. All right, y'all. So I'm putting the link in the comments. So tonight, I'm putting the link in the comments so that you can come to the stage. So tonight I'm bringing you guys to the stage and we are going to hear what you got like what's what is your situation and is it a red flag or is it the real deal. So go ahead and click that link. Please don't be shy, don't be scared. I just come on in. So I'm gonna drop the link again. I'm gonna drop the link in the comments and come on to the stage. So click the link, follow the link, and let you know. It tells you how to get on so that we can hear your situation and determine if it's a red flag or if it's the real deal. I'm doing great, CJ. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? Thanks, Rhonda. Don't be scared, y'all. Come on to the stage. Come have a conversation. Let's see if if you dealing with a red flag or the real deal. Hey, Cindy. Thank you. Is it look, I might pronounce y'all names wrong. Please forgive me. I'm not doing it on purpose or anything, but okay, is it Hebrew? Come on to the stage, y'all. I'm gonna put the link again in the comments. Click the link and let's go. Oh, well, that's good, CJ. I'm glad you feel much better. Hey, from Austin, Alicia. Thank you. Don't be scared. So I'm bringing people to the stage so we can talk about what you have, what situation you want to talk about, so we can determine if it's a red flag or it's the real deal. Click the link that I've dropped in the comments so you can come to the stage and we can determine if you are dealing with a red flag or the real deal. Thank you. I am from Houston. That's where the accent come from. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come to the stage so we can see what you got going on, see what the answer is to your question, all of those things. Oh, I'm glad to be a help, Allison. Oh, okay, CJ, you kicked her to the curb. Well, I'm glad you chose yourself. Thank you. Come on, y'all. Come to the stage. Let's have this conversation. I'm dropping the link into the comments. By the way, if you have not taken my red flag audit test, make sure you go do that so you can see what your results is so you know if you're dealing with some red flags. Link in the bio. Go ahead and click the link. Oh, my eye itching. My eyelid. These lashes, y'all. My husband and I love your content. You brighten our day, and we are happy we are married. LOL. The dating market is crazy. Sure is. Come on, y'all. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Click the link in the comments, and I want you to come to the stage and let's talk about it. So the scenario that I had just given, I had a client dealing with something like that. So I had a client I just had talked to the other day, and they were just confused about, they gave their phone number out, and the person called and called, and then they explained their situation. They wasn't available to go on a date at the days they said, but they tried to make time. But when they decided to make time, the person all of a sudden was busy. So it's just like, what are you doing? Are you trying to get somebody to chase you? Not like, do you like the chase and you don't want nobody to respond, or what? So I just told my client, like, don't play no games with people. People know exactly what they doing. And if I gotta play a game, if you gotta play a game with somebody in order to go on a date or whatever y'all trying to do, then it's not even worth it. Move on. Folks think just because you are may mean you are safe. Come to the stage and let's talk about it. Oh, marriage. Folks thinks because you are married, that means you are safe. No. That is true. That is true. Come on, guys. I'm dropping a link in the comments. Go ahead and click the link, and the link will guide you. It'll give you the instructions on how to come on to the stage. So come on to the stage. Let's talk about it. Let's determine if you're dealing with a red flag or you dealing with the real deal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Come on to the stage, y'all. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come on to the stage and talk to me. I don't bite. Thank you, Marcus. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's okay. You don't have to be scared. Yes, I'm accountability life coach. Yes, I'm an accountability life coach. I was taught not to call or text the man first. What do you think? For me, if I give my number out, yes, I allow the man to call or text me first. No, I don't call or text him first because he came to date me. He came to get my number and he approached me. So I feel that, yeah, he should call or text first. But I guess to each his own and whatever makes people feel comfortable. But for me, yes, I prefer the man to call or text me first. What do I like in a man? Honesty. Be who you are, be yourself, confidence. Yeah, those things. Come on to the stage, y'all. Okay, and I'm dropping it in there. Hello, Steven.
Good evening.
Hi, Steven.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Good
you.
evening. Yeah. From Florida, Old Town.
Okay,
Yeah, I have a question. I don't
okay,
know if it's a red flag or the other thing you was talking about.
okay, real.
Okay, I am in a relationship with my girlfriend currently. For 1 and some months. So last time we went out, we she told me that she finds me scary because I haven't lived on my own. Is that a red flag or what?
What do she mean she find you scary because you haven't lived on your own? Did you ask her like what does she mean by that?
Because I never have a place on my own. So basically, my living arrangement is just with family members. So
Okay,
she finds it scary.
she knew that before y'all got in a relationship, right?
I told her everything on the first day, on our first date.
Okay, so she knew all of this before dating you. So if she felt that way, she shouldn't have never even took it past day one.
Yeah,
So technically, it's like she led you on. Now it's a problem. So I would definitely say it's a red flag because be honest up front. Like if you don't like what my situation is, let me know up front and then I can move on to somebody else because there is somebody out there that's not gonna care about the situation. But don't leave me on to feel like, that you okay with it when you really not okay with it.
yeah, that's true. That's
And
true.
if she's not okay with your situation, then don't just sit there and wait for her to, hurt you. Because if you're not okay with it and she continues to be with you, then eventually she's gonna bring it up or make it an excuse or reason for her to leave you alone when she could have told you that way before feelings got involved.
Yeah, because when she told me that, I just like scratching my head, like, what you mean scary? Now, I kind of understand what she kind of mean, like if I like don't live on my own or just stay with family members because you know, I'm not doing nothing, no job, no nothing, just sit there, just freeloading.
Hmm.
Then I kind of understand that part. But me, I'm working, I'm paying my own bills, buy my own grocery, paying, get to work it back, my own car, whatever. But at the same time, I mean, I still stay with under a family member roof, and
Hmm.
she still finds it scary because I know I live on my own. So that right there is kind of, I'm still scratching my head what she mean about that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So like if she's not accepting you for who you are and what you got going on, then it ain't worth it because You told her from the front beginning. It's not like you lied. So you say you told her everything up front. Well, she knew it. So maybe she's just trying to make an excuse to try to not date you no more. That can be a reason too to make up something of like a reason to stop talking to you.
Yeah, kind of break it up. I do understand that. I still understand that part.
Yeah, because I would call it a red flag. The chat say it's a red flag because they said if you gotta ask the question, then what's her motive? So
I,
they
I
say
mean,
for an
I,
excuse.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
They say chat say she's looking for an excuse. They feel like it's a red flag, and I do too. I feel it's a red flag because it's not like you wasn't honest. If you wasn't honest, then I'll be like, okay, now you wrong. You know you wrong for that. But telling somebody everything and they accept it, and all of a sudden, a month or so later, they now bringing it up as if it was a problem. They should have said that from the jump. So what makes it a problem now? That and why wasn't it a problem at first?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I told her everything. And she didn't like what I said. Then we're gonna call it call it quits. Like I'm going about my business. She going about hers. You know what I'm saying? Like you know. So she decided to stay with me and move on. You know, right now we in 1 year and some months now. So yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, it sounds like an excuse, but I would sit and have a conversation with her and be like, okay, what's the problem? Because it wasn't a problem at first. So why not all of a sudden a problem? And she needs to be honest with you.
yeah, yeah. I agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my. I don't want to hold you up though. So that's
Good.
my issue right now.
Okay. Well, good luck with everything. I hope it goes in the right way, and whatever way that is, I hope it's great for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. Have a good one.
Good night.
Good night. Dang, that's messed up. Like people need to be. They say she seems to me like she looking for a way out. That's definitely okay. Hello, I think I might say it wrong. Omokins. Hello, I don't know if they there. They must have walked away from the camera. Oh, you're on mute. Oh, they got off. I love how you always empathize, telling the truth up front, talking about the important things early, and especially walking away as soon as you see a problem, not with anger or resentment. Yeah, like I don't think you should be mad because everybody's entitled to, like what they like and not like what they don't like. I don't have a problem if you feel like maybe this situation or what I got going on is a problem or what, this is a problem. I think you just, for me, it's like say it up front. Don't wait. If I told you this, don't wait down the line. Then all of a sudden you got a problem with it. You should have said that shit at first, and we wouldn't have got this far. And I could have moved on and went, elsewhere. You could have been somewhere else too. So I just think people just need to be honest up front. How can I call? Here you go. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. I dropped it in the chat, the link to get on the live. Hello, Kurt.
Well, hello. Oh, there it goes. Oh my goodness, I can see myself. All right. So, a little backstory. Okay. I was married for 16 years. All right. One day when I got off of work, I was waiting for her to come pick me up. And let me turn this down a little bit.
Okay.
And she never showed up. So I called her and she said, I don't think you should come home. And so I was like, okay, like, what do you mean? And she said, I don't want to be married anymore.
Whoa.
And that kind of sent me into a spiral. And come to find out, she had been seeing another woman. And I had a real hard time with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and not seeing anything. And I found a new person in 2019.
Okay.
And she was going through some hard things. She just got out of prison. And she was staying with her daughter, but her daughter was kind of treating her like a living babysitter and was just using her. And of course, I'm like, I can save her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I tried to do. And for about 6 years, everything was, you know, decent. Everything was good. I mean, we even moved her brother down from Colorado Springs because he had been living homeless, and he had frostbite, lost his leg, and basically every member of the family just turned their back on him. And so I brought him down here, and I helped him get back on Social Security. I helped him get into a place, and she was his payee. Well, he started getting that back money in, and she's like, "Oh, well, we're gonna do this, or we're gonna do that, or we're gonna do this." And low key, like, I looked at him and said, "Hey, man, this is your money.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what you wanted to do?" And he's like, "No, not really." And I'm like, "Then we need to sit her down and we need to have a conversation about things." And she up and flipped out and said, "This is what I've been planning to do the whole time." And I'm like, "Girl, I didn't even know him till like 2 years ago. We've already been together for like 4. You know, I didn't even know anything about it, but I couldn't stand how she was going to put her claws into what was his." And now she was coming from a bad place though. She'd never been in a relationship where the person didn't beat her or didn't cheat on her,
Mm-hmm.
or both. And I showed her that, hey, I'm a man who doesn't do those things. You know, I am one who I just want to be there for you. All I want is someone to care for me. And I was there. And then she's like, she has seizures. Okay. I've been in the ICU holding her hand while she's on a respirator. Okay. I was calling her kids and saying, "Hey, your mama's okay, but you know, this is where she's at right now." I've been the go-to between her and her family. I brought her and her oldest son together. He had so much resentment from her being in prison and stuff like that and not being there for him, that when he finally when she got with me, he finally kind of seen that I was a decent man, and he got back into her life. And then for her to just turn her back on me as soon as, you know, we tried to put a little bit of a bridge in between her and having that card,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because I didn't want her to go off and spend his money on her children. You know, yes, I understand your youngest kid just had a baby, but that's not, you know, her brother's job to pay for the diapers. That is your son's job to pay for the diapers.
Right.
And I mean, she said some very bad stuff to me. Basically told me that I was screwing the neighbor who's a guy.
Oh.
And I said, "Well, you know, I'm not like that. You know, first off, the guys know me since I was in 4th grade. That's why I'm living here. You know, because I'm on Social Security too. So I can't afford a whole lot." And I still have feelings for her, but I've let her be, because if you love something, let it go.
Yeah.
And I just want to know your take. Was I right for kind of taking her brother's side? And now here's the thing. Her brother's still here with me. I take care of him.
Oh.
He's schizophrenic. He's been in and out the mental hospital. I've been up there advocating for him, making sure that he's taking his medicine. And I do pretty much everything for him except for bathing. And I take him to go get groceries. I cook the dinner because I was a professional in food service for 24 years before I got hurt and stuff. And it's just been difficult. Like I just got invited to a family function from her family because she had a scheduling conflict and she needed a ride to the doctor's office. And I told her she didn't have to pay me nothing. That I would have took care of. I didn't charge her no gas or nothing. I took her where she needed to go. I took her back. She said she needed to go by a cigarette store. That's fine. I'll take you there, no problem. And she said, well, I'll tell you what, we'll cook dinner for you. And I said, great. And a few days later, she cooked dinner. And I walked in. We went over there, me and her brother. We got our plates. We gave her a hug. We gave everybody else a hug. It's been months since we've seen them. But was I right for kind of walking away?
Yeah, because she was gonna use her brother and take everything. Like you was not wrong for that. You would have been wrong if you knew that that was going on and you just sat back and watched it. Like that, I would think you was wrong with that. Like, cause right is right and wrong is wrong, regardless. Like if you with somebody, if they wrong, they wrong. It's nothing around it. Like you let them know they wrong. Like, no, you don't do that to nobody, especially your brother, because guess what? If she do it to her brother, she'll do it to anybody. So no, I don't think you're wrong for taking up for the brother and everything. She just has her own issues, and due to her past trauma, she's still carrying that trauma. So anybody in her way is going to receive that trauma. And it's nothing nobody else can do about it because that's something she has to deal with on her own. And until she deal with that, she's going to just run over everybody. Like she's going to bring that trauma to everybody's lives.
And I mean, that's kind of what she does. She kind of just plows over everybody, you know, talking about, you know, you don't know what's been done to me. I've been SA'd. And I'm like, sweetheart, I know. I'm a victim of SA too as a child. I had an older relative who molested me. So I told her I understand that. You know, she said, I'm bipolar. I said, hey, I'm bipolar too. I understand that. And I took care of her for so long. I mean, holding her hand while she's basically in a coma. And all of it came to nothing. You know, I feel like I put in all this effort for so long and she just turned around and left me on the drop of a dime.
Look, don't change who you are because you are a good person. And I'm sure it hurt like hell because, you know, you put all of that in and you be there for somebody. You want them to reciprocate it back, not turn their back on you or whatever. So don't feel like you did it for nothing because that's just who you are. You don't want to change who you are because of somebody else. She just has her own issues. And until people deal with their traumas, they're never going to be right for anybody. And it's not just you personally. It's just she has her own trauma. And until she's able to heal from that, she's going to always, it's just everybody just going to be bad for her. You know, trauma is hard. Like everybody heal different from different traumas. Everybody take their time from different traumas. But I do believe people need people to talk to. And as long as you hold something in a lot, you're going to forever have that trauma. But they also got to know that they have trauma and they got to know that they need healing. Because if they don't feel like, oh, I need to be healed, and they just like, oh, you know what I went through, but they don't feel like they need to let it go, they never going to get to that next point. So all you can do is pray for and hope the best for.
That's all I'm doing. I mean, I'm still talking to her kids. You know, they still, you know, holler at me from time to time.
Okay.
You know, I was a part of their lives for 6 years. You know, I was somebody that they could rely and depend on. Mm-hmm. So I told him, I said, look, the fact that me and your mom are together doesn't mean you can't call me up if you're in a hard spot. You need somebody to talk to. Okay. And I just take things a day at a time and just try to take care of what's mine. And, you know, I don't talk to her very often. She only hollers at me just to check in on things. And that's the same thing that I do for her because I don't want to get my heart broke again. but I still have a soft spot for her, even though she's, gone through times where she's flipping out and she's pulled a knife on me, she's hit me, punched me, slapped me. I mean, all types of stuff. She's a little thing, so I just threw her up on my shoulder and took her to the bedroom and said, whenever you calm down, you just let me know and I'll let you go. And that's just the person I am, I guess. But thank you. I knew that's what you would say.
Yes.
I knew it was.
And as I say, be yourself. Don't change who you are. Don't change who you are just because somebody else didn't appreciate it. There will be somebody that will appreciate it. Don't change who you are.
All right. Is there an echo? I'm sorry if there is.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
My first time. I didn't know. All right. Well, thank you very, very much, Nikki. Hey, I love you. Mwah. Your advice is great.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
All right. Have a good night. I'll be on the chat.
Okay. Let me see. Before I let somebody else, let me see what the chat said. Violence is never the answer. I have a woman. I'm just saying I'm old-fashioned and chivalrous, and we do exist, just rare. I'm proud of you for knowing you had to let her go. It had to be hard, but you have to be whole to other people. Yeah, because in the biggest thing is when people have trauma, they have to help themselves before they can be great for anybody else. That is the thing. So, and as much as you want to help people, sometimes you gotta step back and let them help themselves. Cause that's just what it is. It sucks. It really, really sucks, especially when you really love somebody and you really, how you is as a person. You're a good person and stuff like that. But sometimes you have to step away and allow them to help themselves. And some people actually go help themselves and then some don't. But you don't want them to drain you while they're in the midst of their own issues. Oh, okay. So who's coming on next? I'm dropping it in. Hit the link and come on and let's have the conversation. I had 2 people on here, but I guess the thing it must have hung up. Go ahead and click the link and let's talk about it. Thank you. I'm cool. They say you are cool. So glad you have yours. Sorry for assuming they do exist, ladies. Who exists? Oh, you saying good people? Who are you talking about? The good guys. Yeah, I do believe in good guys. I don't think that the good guys don't exist. I definitely know they exist. I don't believe. Redrop the link, my comments refreshed and lost it. Oh, okay. I just put the link in. Yeah, I know good guys do exist. They definitely are out there. A lot of good guys do get in situations with the wrong women. Ooh. I just dropped the link. Let me drop it again. Let me see. I don't know why it's not coming on. I just dropped it. Let me look and see. And then I don't know. It's not. Thanks, Randolph. I just dropped the link, guys. I was trying to make sure I had got a little message. Hi, Candy.
Hi.
How
How
are
are
you?
you?
I'm good. And yourself?
Good, good. During this birth for my child.
Oh,
I do a
okay.
lot. I have a child on the autism spectrum, but I have a question for
Okay.
you. I would basically I'm out of a I'm fresh out of a relationship. I was married for 7 years. The guy was in my life, me and my son's life since he was pretty much since he was 2. But I had lost my mother in 2024.
Oh, sorry.
So I started going through the whole situation of dealing with depression, feel like basically feeling like I was abandoned. So I got very upset because when I was in a relationship, like me and him being together, like he wasn't there for me like emotionally and stuff like that. It was like he'll go to work and I know he would see me going through things and he wasn't paying me this much attention. So I actually met another gentleman and like I said, he's basically like in the church wise. So he was there for me, like taking me to my mother's grave site for Mother's Day to lay flowers, doing little nice gestures for me or whatever. And pretty much like my family made it like that I was emotionally cheating on my husband with this guy. Like we never were like romantically involved or whatever, but it pretty much was like he was just there for me and he was like that guy. So I guess my husband felt like that I was cheating on him with this guy. Like we was like in a whole relationship, but I only was talking to the guy for like 2 months. But like right now, I'm dealing with separation. But it's crazy, like that we're separated. But I actually met this gentleman, and he has a child that's on the spectrum, just like my son is. So basically, like we met online, and like I said, I'm not a fan of online dating, but it's crazy, like that his child has autism, just like my child does, and like we just been video chatting. But I found out he stays at home with his mother. He doesn't have a car. He moved here from Alabama. He moved to Virginia from Alabama. We've been trying to like meet up, but it just seemed like things always happening. And to me, that's like a red flag because like I seen the show Catfish, and I know how people lie about this and that and that, and they're not who they is. The only difference is I video chatted with him on multiple times, but I'm like, it's just crazy. Like every time we supposed to meet up, it's always something. So my question is, should I stop wasting my time? Like I've decided to like focus on my son
Mm-hmm.
and trying to be a better me and be a better mom and try to still deal with the fact that my mother's not here anymore. But do you think that I should just stop like altogether initiating the situation with him? Even though I think me and him, like because my son is 12 and his child is 10, I feel like we could work with each other to basically to work through this autism thing. So do you think I should just not even basically even try to deal with this situation no more and just be a mom instead of worrying about trying to be with him?
You know, people will make a way even without a car, even if they stay with somebody. If they really want to meet up with you, they gonna meet up with you. They gonna make a way. So for him to come up with an excuse all the time, that is definitely a red flag because there's a buzz. They if like I say, if somebody want to see you, they gonna make sure they get there to see you. I don't care. They gonna go through whatever they need to do to see you. So the excuse is like, what first of all, what is the excuses he's making? Like, what is his
He has a dad, and his dad had a stroke. His mom is of age, and she did just get out of the hospital like last week because she had low, I guess, her blood pressure issues. And I said I understand that, but my mother, when she passed, my mom was on dialysis, and my mama had sickle cell trait. I used to go over her house, and I used to wash her clothes, clean her room. My mom basically had free housekeeping, but that's my mama.
Mhm.
She that's how she. So I made sure her house was together, so she ain't never have to worry about cleaning, making sure she ate her meals and all that stuff like that. She had decent meals. So she didn't have to worry about that. But I'm like, you telling me that you don't have no kind of life, like you can't reach out. And I understand gas is gone through the roof or whatever like that. But it's like we stay in different cities. We're in the same state and we literally stay like 30 to 45 minutes away. I said if I could come across the water during like basically on his side of the water to come see him and pretty much basically stood me up because me and my nephew was having a birthday party at the aquarium, and I was like, "Hey, my brother is here, and he's gonna take my son, and we can go." And he was like, "Oh, I went with my mom to the food bank, so I couldn't make it." And I'm like, "It's constant excuses," and I'm like, "This is the third time," and I'm just to the point where forget about your excuses. I'm just gonna focus on my son. Maybe this is what God wanted me to do to keep
Most
me by
definitely.
myself, so where I need to be at, instead of focusing on trying to, you know, try to pull him over because that's another thing. He need to be in church just like I am because that's the only thing. Like pretty much, I think with my mom not being here anymore, I'm like God, the only person that I really can't depend on. I'm starting to like realize not to depend on men so much because they always let you down. They always got excuses why they not doing what they're supposed to or what they claim that they're going to do. And I'm just tired of the excuses and the lies.
Well, sorry, you know what? Sorry for your loss. I'm sorry that you lost your mom or whatever. My condolences. And with him, that was definitely a red flag. You should have cut him off right then. Because if I'm over here by you and you saying that you went here and you don't make a way to see me, then you really don't care. Because if somebody wants, like I said, if somebody want to see you, they gonna see you. They not gonna make no excuses. For him to make this the third time he did it, yes, like, girl, don't invest in him. Invest in yourself. Let him be. Because if he want to do it, he gonna do it. It takes one time for somebody to stand me up. They stand me up, I'm done. Like, we don't have nothing. Because people like gas, I get it. All of this stuff is expensive, but you don't even have to take somebody on a date. You can take them on a free date. We can go to the park. We can meet. Like, you know, we could, like, we met online. So you should want to meet me in person at some point sooner than later. We can just go take a walk at the park. We could, like, it don't have to be like money spending for you to see me. You can do some nice gestures that's for free. But if you're not trying to see me, all you want to do is talk to me on the phone. You FaceTime me, that's cool, but you still ain't seeing me in person. So what is your what is your point of talking to me? Like, are you talking to me because you just trying to get through whatever you getting through, but you really not interested? Because a man that's interested, he's gonna let you know by showing you he's interested. So he
That's my
definitely
thing.
a red flag.
And that's my main thing. Like, I'm not trying to, as a woman, I shouldn't have to be the one that's always trying to make things happen. You, as a man, should be trying to take the initiative. So that's my biggest thing. Like, I just been not like being very short with him in conversations. I really, like, yesterday he tried to talk to me on the phone for like 10, 15 minutes. I said, I'm about to go to bed. I gotta go deal with children because I work with 2-year-olds. So I had already dealt with enough stress. And that's the thing. I don't want to invest in being in a relationship with someone as another man child, because if I wanted a second child, I would have had one. So I'm definitely not trying to invest in that.
Yeah, and if it's only going one way, you don't want that either. You want both of y'all to be trying to at the same time, because if it's one person trying, it's never gonna work. Like, that's not even nothing that you want to put your energy into, because you want somebody to put their energy into you as much as you putting yours into them. You want the same thing. You want that to be reciprocated. And if they're not reciprocating it, then it's a waste of time, because it's never going to get nowhere.
Saying when you deal with them young people, yeah, there's something. I'm starting to realize that too, starting to mess with, I don't know what it is, but always the young ones want to come at me. I'm like, shh. Maybe that's the thing. It's the age thing. Dealing with them young folks, their mindset is not like our mindset is.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Yes. So that's definitely a red flag. That's a red flag.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I was like, look, I'm gonna give you the grace because your mother just came from out of the hospital last week. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, I'm gonna let you think. I was like, I'm gonna just see what you're gonna do, and then it ain't gonna be nothing. That's why I keep calling him my friend. He be like, why you keep saying you my friend? Because that's what I look at you as. Right. The story you tell may haven't made me think anything different. So I said, hey, we'll be on. I said, I guess we'll be phone friends until you figure it out.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't even waste my time, because people only do what you allow them to. If you continue to allow him to keep disappointing you, he gonna keep doing it.
Right. Another thing, like, I just keep doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't be like, oh, I'm just doing this, that, keep reminding me. I just be like, okay. I'm like, you ain't sure this time? I said, okay. Yeah. So I'll see you next week. I go ahead on with my plans, because he I took my son to a baseball game. He was like, dang, you ain't call me. I said, no, because I said you lie too much. So I just go ahead and play on my day. I'm not gonna set out my whole Saturday thinking I'm gonna get with you, and then I'm gonna disappoint my son and not continue with the activities we already had planned, depending on waiting on what you got going.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah. Even the chat say, yep, that's a red flag on the play. But yeah. They say don't give up on men, though. There are still great men out there, which is true.
Oh, no. Like I said, if I gotta be that old woman in the church, I'll just be Sister Mary
No,
in the
you go.
church. Like,
You gonna have. You'll get one. You just like they say, don't give up because of one doing this. Because I get when you meet the right one, it's gonna be so easy that you're gonna be like, damn, is this real? But that's because they're gonna be so interested in you, just like you. So you ain't gonna have to ask, beg, or anything. It's just gonna flow. It's just gonna be flowing. And it's just gonna be so great. Like you ain't gonna have to ask him to do nothing. He's gonna do it on his own. Like because he wants to do it. He wants to be there. So you'll get him. Just look, don't like they say, don't give up. You gotta go through the disappointments before you get to the one that makes you feel great.
and family still harassing me, saying, "Oh, you should get back with your ex." I'm like, I'm trying to deal what I got to deal with. I said, maybe I just need a break from him and come back. Cause I'm like, yeah, you can, because I've been with him for so long, and that's what everybody's looking at. Is that I was with my ex-husband since my son was 2, and they're like, he was together all the time. So then when I lost my mom, it was like the non-support and meeting somebody, and that's how I kind of feel like it was like a trigger. So because this guy came in my life and he started doing all the things that my ex-husband wasn't. It was like I was just so into what he was doing that I like basically gave my ex-husband the back burner.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so my family's pushing us to get back together, but I'm just like, I think we're just, because we've been separated for like over 4 months, I just feel like it might just be done. Because I know when his family start talking, it's like they start putting them notations in his ear, and he just he influenced.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, his dad anyway. You know, the parents, they always got extra.
Oh, that's not good. Well, I would say focus on yourself and I guess decide if you and your husband want to get back together or not. That could be a process of, trying to see that too. But focus on yourself and your son, and then what is for you will be for you. And
Okay.
usually everything happens when you take that time to focus on you and your child. That's when most of the things that's for you come through, and you figure out what it is that's there, and you're not gonna have to think twice about it.
Definitely. But yeah, I just needed someone to talk to, because I don't really associate with a lot of people, because like I don't have female. I have like one female friend. I don't associate with a lot of women because I don't do drama. I'm no more very quiet person and private person. Like I just
Okay.
go to work, bad kids, come home, say thank you, Lord, I survived these 2-year-olds, and keep it moving.
Ooh, 2-year-olds, Lord.
I don't know, 8 of them. I don't know what's wrong. I'm like, Lord, what's wrong? Why? But
Whew, that's a lot
I
of
don't have
them.
to work weekends. That's what I say. I don't have to work weekends, so I stick with La Petite and do what I got to do there.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you so much. I appreciate what you're doing. Like I said, I really need somebody to talk to. Like I said, I don't confide in a lot of people, because like I know in my close corner, because everybody be talking about you and telling your business. But like it's good to have somebody decent that you could talk to that's not in your circle, that don't know, all the details, but they can give you their insight.
Got you. Well, you welcome. I'm glad you came on to get that off your chest, because sometimes you just need to get stuff off your chest.
Yes. But thank you so much, and you have a good day. But I'm gonna still stay on, but I'm gonna get off.
Okay, you too. Have a good night.
All right.
Okay. Hello, is it a Mo Kings? Did I say it right? I can't hear you. You on mute.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. It's nice meeting you on here.
Okay. What's your deal? What you got? What's your situation?
Probably I would just say I really wanted someone to still talk to, and there's no real big situation here. It's just from my end, like a guy who's been out of relationship for quite a long time, and you just happen to meet someone and you're getting to know the person, and you you know basically very well you and this person are on the same soul journey, on the same soul journey. But due to the fact, how do I put it? Due to the fact that you've been out of a relationship for quite a long time, and you you basically can't even understand or comprehend how you can keep up this conversation with this person, and because you know whatsoever she understands, any language she understands very well, it's her soul journey where she's actually heading to, of which you, the guy, as well, still know you're heading towards this same place. And oftentimes you try to call, she wouldn't pick up. Sometimes she picks up and you talk business or you talk about your soul journey, but probably I don't know how to relate. I don't know how to relate because it's really been quite a long time I've been out of these relationship stuff and so, and sometimes I just try to keep sit on my feelings. Sometimes I feel like I have to step up. I have to just speak up. And but the truth is that I don't know how to begin. And I just feel like I needed someone to talk to. And when I saw that you're on
Mhm.
FaceTime, and I like how I like your status. I like things you post. So when I
Oh,
saw she was on FaceTime, I said, okay, let me come in and I think I can talk to her. So that's why I'm here.
okay. So one, you have to tell people how you feel. Like it's okay. Like it don't matter if they don't like it or if they like it. You have to tell people how you feel because if you don't, a person will do whatever they want. And it's okay, like you haven't been in a relationship in a long time. So relationships is more about just people communicating. And communication starts with just telling people how you feel, or if they doing something that you don't like or it makes you feel a certain way, you have to speak up. Um, are you shy? That's why you don't speak up, or what is it? You shy? You
No,
are?
really, I don't want to. I don't want to get things wrong. I don't want to get. I just want the right moment, the right mood, as in the right language to use. That is just it. I.
So the
It's
thing
not
is,
like.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. It's not like she's not reciprocating, and she often make out time we talk. Sometimes she ignores the call, and when she ignores, sometimes she apologize. But I don't really know how to like constantly bring up my feelings when I know we have a journey, we have something we're actually building together. So I don't just know how to constantly bring in my feelings on the table, whereby I know what we're actually building. We've not actually gotten to the destination. So that is just it.
So you okay, so let me see. You just you gotta just bring the feelings out. You know, another way, and I know people might think this is very kiddie, but if you like you have these feelings and you like, man, I don't know how to say it, write them down. You can why you can't write it down and write it in a letter or and give it to her. That could be another way if you can't actually speak your feelings.
The issue is just that it's just on how would I say it? We're in different countries, so
Okay.
we're in a
Okay.
different, and it's I don't really know when I'll be getting to the state. That is just it. I don't really know when I will be getting to the state, and business is really tying me down over here as well. And above all, I appreciate the fact that she knows I'm real. I appreciate the fact she knows this guy is single and this guy is not double dating. I appreciate that fact. But just like I said, I don't know how to constantly bring in my feelings. Whereby I know she might be having her challenges when I'm not there. She might be having some other things stressing her up. But constantly bringing up my feelings, that is something I don't really know how to start. And but I want to get it into her head so she knows I'm not joking about it.
Mm-hmm. So
And
you
so
just you
like
just you just gotta say it. Like you like in conversation, hey, I want something real. I just want you to know I want and you don't have to put them all out at one time. maybe you can do a little by little so that way you can get it out versus, putting it all at one time. So, just take a deep breath and just tell her how you feel, because the thing is, if you don't tell somebody your feelings, they will never know. And if things go the wrong way, then it's like, you never told me. How was I supposed to know if I never knew? Because you got to tell somebody something, and if they don't know something, it's not their fault if things go the other way because you never expressed it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that part. I get that
So
part.
you just have to maybe start off with something small that just, I don't know, when y'all in the middle of conversation, maybe y'all having a conversation about a certain thing and it relates to something in your feelings. And you could just be like, hey, that's how I feel about, you. I feel like that I really want to be with you. And, how do
Yeah,
you feel? Like, just throw it in there somewhere in the conversation.
yeah, yeah. I get that. I get that.
So you can do it there. Or write it on the paper. And when you're on the phone, just read it. I, Maybe that's the way.
Okay, okay, I get that. I love that part you gave to me. I'm actually gonna apply it for real. I'm gonna apply it. I love that part.
Okay, yeah, try it. Where are you located at?
I'm currently in Africa. Currently now, I came down for some trading or something like that. Ghana precisely. So I really don't know when, but I really need to get to the state. Chicago precisely.
Oh,
So
okay,
I
Chicago.
really need to get to Chicago, and but she's in Mississippi. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to move down here to Chicago, fix up things, and then get to meet her in Mississippi as well. It's a whole long journey, and actually don't want to disappoint myself, and I really don't want to also disappoint her. So that's why I want to get things clear
Mm-hmm.
before I have to come. I want to
Right.
get things clear. Yeah, initially I had it in mind that coming down over here, things I have to build, I'm working on. So I just have to settle it over here, and before I think of moving down to any other country, maybe it's talking about getting a branch in some other countries or something like that. But coming across her again, I felt like I and this person are on the same path. Like for real, if there are 100 women in the world, um, there might just be 5% on my own part,
Mm-hmm.
and this 5%, let me say, 4% are already taken. So you getting to see who is compatible with you is very rare. So when I
Right.
saw this one, wow, she's rare. So how do I get to build commitment with her? So I above all, she respected me. Why I brought up conversation, like, but at first it wasn't easy getting her attention for us to talk and so. And she said, "Okay, since that's what you want. We are on the process. We are going. Let's see how it goes." But oftentimes I just notice it's more straightly on business. Our soul journey where we're actually going to. I don't know if she really feels like, I don't know if she gets to understand, like if she can fathom it that my feelings are actually real, like this somebody I want to settle down with, this someone I want to build with, uh, or in the other way around. I don't know if she just sees it like a male talk. So I wanted her to understand that it's not a male talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's settle down with you. I want to do this thing. I want to do life with you. And above all, I'm not in um, what you can take out of it, something like that. Like I can give everything freely, but just understand that I would really appreciate the commitment we're doing this life together. See, so I don't want to go into details. I don't want to go into details, but uh,
So do you
I
think she's had like issues with guys in the past? Like, because you say you want her to know that you're not like the other guys and you're real. So have she talked about past trauma from other men?
Yeah, but she really not said it. But I'm not a kid. I know. Like I could see the writings on the wall. I know she's having that trust issue, and I
Right.
myself I can't even tell her my own part. The reason why I stayed out of a relationship for quite a long time. Like I get to understand her, go through like I've seen everything. I know this person went through her in the hands of guys or something like that, and I kept my own part beside the same. So she don't get to understand that I had my own trust issues being fucked up. I had my own betrayals being fucked up as well, and the rest of it. So I just want to see how I can um, rebuild her concept, the view she had towards guys or something like that.
So, you know, you gotta look, the chat say you need to put all your cards on the table before you know, so you can know the truth. So meaning that I know you're saying it's hard for you to communicate and you're trying to make her understand you're not like the rest. So one, you can't make her understand that you're not the rest. She's gonna have to understand that on her own and believe that on her own. But I do believe that you need to make sure that you get everything off your chest, how you feel about her, every single thing before like you make that move to the States for her. Because she don't want to do that when you get. So if you don't put everything out there, but you know, before then you're gonna have to be like, you know, I didn't ever say nothing, so you're gonna have to put it on you. So you gotta put it out there. I don't know how you can make her trust you. I mean, you call her all the time, you talk to her. So that's to me showing that you're interested and you really want to date her, but she has to also, if she has past trauma, she also has to put that trauma on the back
That's
side.
one. Yeah, that's what I'm praying for.
Because if she don't put her trauma behind her, then she's gonna take it out against you and not believe you and think you're just like the rest of them. And that don't have nothing to do with you, but everything to do with her. So you definitely need to some way figure out how you can communicate, how you feel all the way, and just keep it real all the way, everything.
Okay. Okay. Above all, I'm going to say I appreciate that tips you gave me. Like why on conversation we are, I try to tip in my feelings a little, and I would still want to beg you on a little favor. I don't see it like being childish or something like that, but maybe one of the days, and I don't know how soon it's gonna be, and but I just wanted you in person, not any other person in the globe. You in person. I just wanted you to be in one of our FaceTime together while I'm talking to her. Maybe I could add you up on our FaceTime or something like that.
Well, you need to come back on here and let me know what happened because I want to know. I want to know. Let me come back on here because I'm on here every week. I want you to come back and let me know if you expressed your feelings. How did it go? Because I'm very interested in how everything play out, and I'm hoping it play out the best way for you. I'm hoping the best.
Okay, okay. Whenever time you want to come on, or you want to come on FaceTime like this, you just try to use hashtag so I can get a notification that you're online.
Okay, but I'll be on here every week. I'm on here though. What time is it over there?
It's still 3 minutes after one, or like 1 a.m. precisely.
Oh, oh yes, it's 8 o'clock here. Oh, you supposed
Eight
to be
o'clock there.
you
It's 1 a.m. Yeah.
oh, okay. It's in the middle of the night over there. You supposed to be
Yeah.
asleep.
No, no, I really want. When I saw your stuff came up, I like. I know I can't miss this person. I really want to get to talk to her because I like everything you literally say. Like you're not partial. You're not partial. Like you go real. When the
Yeah.
guys are fucking, you say this guy is fucking up. When this other lady is fucking up, you let her know that this lady is fucking up. So I really like the view you are. So that's why I wanted to come on FaceTime with you as well. Like
Okay.
you could understand my signal was actually breaking up, like I was in and out, and so but I really needed to talk, like have that FaceTime with you. So that's why I have to come outside so the signal can be stable. So that's
Oh,
just it.
okay. Well, I'm glad you was able to get on. I'm glad I talked to you. And I am definitely wishing you the best, but you make sure you come back on here and update me about what happens or, whatever you got going on.
Yeah, yeah, I believe it's gonna work out. I believe it's gonna work out.
I'm
But
crossing my fingers for you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Both before I go, both me and her talking on the FaceTime. I would want you to take a part in it. And both the wedding, I also want you to be there as well.
Hey, yeah, you got to invite me to the wedding. Yes,
Sure,
definitely.
sure, sure, sure. Like I don't say things I don't want to do. I want to do this for real, and I want her. So that is just it. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, well, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
have a good one. Thank you for coming on.
Okay, thank you. Stay good.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh, he's so sweet. Y'all, I am rooting for him. I hope that everything go because that's a big deal to leave one country to go to another to be with somebody. Man, you like I'm hoping like the best for him. Yes, definitely. Look, everybody say we invested. Yeah, okay, y'all. He needs to, that's why I told him to come back on so he can let us know, y'all. He gotta let us know what happened. Okay, what's so okay. I'm dropping the link, y'all. Let's come on and let's have a conversation. I don't know, I've been sounding a little stopped up. We want to know if it's a red flag or if it is the real deal. I kind of think he got him a little real deal. I don't know. He might, I don't know. We just gonna hope the best. Let me see what y'all said in these comments. Sounds like it's time to find out before you. Okay, I did tell him that. Long distance do add a lot of pressure. I really think that when you know yourself and what you want, communicating that to someone else is easier. I just think, yes, I definitely my ex did that to stay in UK, just free house. Sorry. I think communication is always going to be your best bet. If you do not communicate to a person how you truly feel, like deep down, I don't care. Like, and I get a lot of people, sorry, y'all. I get a lot of people are nervous, and sometimes you're afraid to communicate exactly how you feel to a person because sometimes you be thinking like they gonna shut it down. Oh, I don't want to sound stupid. I don't want to sound crazy. I don't want them to think nothing else of me. And trust me, I done been there where I did not communicate, and because I felt like they was gonna look at me crazy, or oh, they might not like me no more, or some shit like that. But I learned that it don't matter. As long as you get it off your chest, that's what matters at the end of the day, because you will know the truth. You don't want to go on and on with something and you find the truth out later. That's why I'm very big on, like, at the beginning, let's speak, let's talk, let's tell everything, let's put everything on the table. I don't think nothing's off limits to talk about on your first date. Like, I think everything should be put on the table on your first date. Marriage, kids, if you celibate, if you got all these baby daddies, all these kids, like everything should be put on the table on the first date. I feel like, because I feel like at the end of the day, it's no point of just going on and we just steady dating, and I'm never telling you this, but then we get down to 3 or 4 months where we didn't got feelings now, and then all of a sudden I pop this red flag out on you and you not feeling me. That's gonna hurt me more than if I tell you on day 1 and day 2, and you stop talking to me, because at that time I don't have no feelings. I just like the physique, because you just like what you see at first. You don't know if you really like the person until you start going on multiple dates. So, like, communicating is very important, but y'all, so many people do not know how to communicate. So many people do not know how to communicate. Like, that's why a lot of people would prefer to text you over, have a conversation on the phone. Or, some people don't say how they feel until they get mad. Or they don't say how they feel until they drunk. Or they don't say how they feel until you walk away. That's why I always say you got to tell people how you feel, good, bad, the ugly, whatever. Because if a person don't know how you feel when they walk away or whatever happened, you can't get mad because they didn't never know. Sometimes we don't want to rock the boat, then it sinks. It's a very vulnerable feeling to be the first to say it, but true connection requires vulnerability. Yeah. It all depends on the situation. Sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone. Yes. Yeah, and I get it because I've been that person that didn't communicate. Man, I'd have been that person where I didn't want to say certain things because I thought I was gonna sound stupid. I've been in dating a guy and I wouldn't tell them how I feel because I was like, oh, he not gonna like me no more. Like, this is the stuff I used to think. Oh, he not gonna like me no more if I say this. Or he not gonna want to date me no more. He gonna think I'm nagging. He gonna think I'm tripping. This is the type of stuff that I used to think. And then I got to a point where it's like, okay, if I do tell you how I feel and then you don't want to be with me no more, then it's okay. Then we not meant to be together because, like, it is what it is. I stopped worrying about how a person would take my communication. Not saying that I'm gonna go at them crazy and talk shit and be like, some crazy ass shit. But more so like, I'm just like, this is how I feel. And you know what I'm saying? I don't point fingers when I tell a person how I feel. Like when it's like, of course it's a bad thing or whatever. I don't tell them how I feel. I don't tell them that it's their fault. You know what I'm saying? I say, hey, this is how I feel when you do this, blah, blah, blah. But I think when it comes to like, I like you, I'm feeling you, all of that type of stuff, I'm serious, I'm keeping it real. I do believe in like saying it all up front, even if the person doesn't say it back to me, because then at least I know. So like, I think you should tell people, put it all out there. So if they're not feeling you in the same way, then you can keep it moving and move on to the next person. That because it's gonna be somebody that feel you when you said that it's gonna be happiness. I love to talk. Like, I love to communicate. I love to be open. Like, because I feel like if you're going to be with somebody, y'all should be very open. Y'all should have like, a best friend feeling. Like, you got to say the good, the bad, the ugly. And if they don't like it, then it is what it is. Like, oh, well, move on. Being yourself from the jump is important. Let people see you. Yes. Who's next to the stage? Hey, I'm putting the link in the comment. Come to the stage. Come to the stage. Come to the stage. I just put the link in the comment. Oh, it's that error for Facebook. Hold up. Put it on the floor. Yes. All right, y'all. I'm putting the link to the stage in the comments. Who's coming to the stage? Come to the stage. I'm waiting on you. You're a star, Jill. You should have a show, Gail. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Love you too. Thank you. LOL, Stanley is communicating his desires. Can we be friends? Can I be a part of your life? Can we get to know each other? Hey, we are on friends on here, y'all. Y'all are all my friends. The thing with the world now is that instead of face-to-face like it used to be, now everyone behind the phone or the internet. I definitely agree. Yes, because man, back in the day, you had to walk up to a person, you had to talk to them because there were no phones. You had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you call somebody house phone, hey, I'm coming to pick you up. Like, it wasn't. And then when you go on a date, you went on a date. Like, you went on a for real date or whatever, because like nobody had phones and stuff. Am I married? I'm not married. No, I'm not married. I'm not married. But I done been through a bunch of crazy stuff, y'all. One day I will tell y'all my dating stories. They are crazy. They are insane. Come to the stage. If it's a red, we got to see if it's a red flag or it's the real deal. Let us know. Come to the stage. It sounds like I'm catching a cold or something, y'all, and that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. I think because I've been under that fan. What's happening, Nikki B? I'm calling people to the stage, telling them to click the link if they want to come to the stage and let us know if it's a red flag or a green. I mean, not a green, a red. I should hear some of yours. Looking for conversation, not hookups. Oh, poor thing, maybe allergies. I don't know. Like I woke up this morning and my nose started stopping up, and I'm like, hold up, but I don't feel sick, but we should do a collab. I can give men's perspective. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Thank you, Antonio. I am Catherine. When I get off, I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get something. I have something in there. I'm gonna take something in there or whatever, so I can give me a good night's rest. Nobody want to come to the stage? I'm gonna drop the link one more time and see who's coming to the stage. Tuesday came very fast. Look at this. The stage is the link that I just dropped in. So you click the link, and when you click the link, you come to the stage, and then you come on and you have a conversation with me like everybody else have done. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I don't know what that was. Excuse me. I'm gonna get my sanitizer. Zach is say your device is not connected. It ain't gonna let me see. I got sanitizer, so y'all don't think I sneezed in my hand. It didn't clean them. Zach, it said that your device wasn't connected. Thank you. Thank you. Try it again, Zach. I'm gonna put the link in there. It said the device wasn't connected, so that's why it wouldn't let me click you in. Did anyone ever share a situation that scared you? No, nobody's shared a situation that scared me or anything like that. But I've heard some interesting situations, but nothing too crazy that I didn't think was happening, because I know anything can happen any these days. People are it's just be a lot. Like, I mean, it's a lot of situations that I've never experienced, I've heard, but yes, it do smell good. Bath and Body Works. Yes, I got them everywhere. Nobody coming to the stage? Okay, so we're gonna get okay. Okay, so this is what's okay, so my nose is really itching. Whew. Okay, guys, so since nobody's ready to come share their situation at the moment, we're going to call it a night. I'll be back Thursday. So if you did not get on tonight, go ahead and go take my red flag audit test, the link in the bio. If you need more to your situation, we might got a caller before we get off. Zach, it say you need to connect. It's not allowing you to connect. One day put your hair down. I love to see it's okay. Okay, I'll put it down one day. Yeah, I feel a little under the weather. Hi, Bobby.
Hey, how you doing today, Miss Nikki B?
Good, and you?
I'm doing good. I know you're under the weather, man, but I hope you feel better.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just want to ask you something. I've been single and celibate for a couple of years now. And by me being hurt, I'm over being hurt, but I don't know how to date again. I don't know if I'm afraid to date or I'm afraid to be hurt again. Can you help me with that?
You're probably afraid to be hurt more so than just, getting out there and dating, because nobody wants to be hurt again, of course. But you're going to have to let that hurt go. Because if you don't let the hurt go, you're not going to want to date. Because what somebody did to you in the past doesn't mean that's what somebody going to do to you in the future. No, you can't pick and choose. And no, you're not going to know if a person would hurt you. It's just, you got to just take your chances. But the thing is, this is what I think a lot of us do wrong from the beginning. We allow, like, the red flags that we see, we kind of bypass them. Because people show you kind of who they are, and we kind of bypass it until they really show their ass. And then we like, damn, now they didn't hurt me. So I just say, get out there. Don't allow what your past has taught you. That's in the past. Now you starting over, and just don't bypass red flags and stand on your standards. If it's anything that you like is non-negotiable and a person is doing that, you got don't bypass it. Just like, no, this ain't gonna happen.
And I also seem to be willing to talk to people, but when I talk to people, it's like I talk to people that's always me giving and not receiving.
And that's a lot of people doing out here. They begging. They begging. They definitely begging. I see that a lot. That's a lot going on. And I also like people that I conversate with, like, even my brother, he tells me the same thing. Like, they begging and stuff, and don't give it to them. Shit, as soon as they get the begging, don't talk to their ass no more. Like, I'm not here I'm not an ATM or nothing. I'm here to get to know you, you to get to know me, and see if we actually like each other for real, for real. Not
and that's how
heels. No.
And that's how I am, man. I lock my heart up, man. It's like you can't pick it or pop it. It's like I'm more conservative with myself. I'm ready to date. It's like I don't know how to date right now, Miss Nikki. I'm being honest with you. You said be honest with you.
Yeah. You just gotta go up to that girl that you're attracted to and say, "Hey, can I get you?" No, but for real, you got to date. I mean, definitely, of course, you approach, and I get some of these women be tripping if somebody approach them. I don't know what they be on, but I think more so you could tell if a woman wants you to come up to them. They gonna give you this look. As you look at them, they give you a look. You go, ask them for their number or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You have a conversation. You call her. Don't text her. Call her. Pick up the phone. Hopefully she's not a person that want to text, because if she really mature, she's gonna pick up the phone and want to have a conversation versus texting. And I think so more so the thing is, I wouldn't. So I think the thing is looking for a friendship more so than a relationship, because if we look for relationships, we kind of go in on that side versus making a person our friend and then turning that into a relationship.
How can a man make a woman his friend?
Well, I feel like conversation. So I don't like, if you're interested in a person, where you're interested in them, right? And you pick up the phone, you have a conversation with them, y'all go on a date. Like, it's more so you're trying to get to know her and know who she is by communicating with her versus trying to get in the bed or, all of the other stuff they be trying to do. But you
Yeah, and I want
feel comfortable enough where y'all are talking to the point, like, if I come home from work, that should be the first person I call. Like, man, you ain't gonna believe what happened at work or whatever in the store. But you have to make a woman feel comfortable enough to feel that, oh, I could tell you anything. And it just comes from just communicating with them. Just even when a woman is talking to you on the phone or talking to you in person, I hope you're listening so that you can repeat back to her something she said. Because if you ain't listening and you don't never bring up, like, and I'm saying it like this. So if she say Sarah did this at work or whatever, and 3 days later you just be like, okay, what Sarah was doing at work, you will be surprised that little bit, just you repeating that she said something about Sarah, how that would make her feel, because it's like, oh, okay, he really listening. Because a lot of men don't listen, like, because we talk too much, first of all. But a lot of men don't want to hear it and they don't be listening. And when the woman get a man that just listen, then that's when that, like, oh, I feel comfortable. Okay, we kind of like friends. Like, he listening to me. We having a conversation.
that
So
makes sense.
yeah, it's
I
that
mean,
communication that
yeah,
starts that friendship.
and you're exactly right. And I also pay attention to details. I pay attention to the small thing overall, and I pay attention to everything. And I'm a well listener, but
Hmm.
I'm also comfortable with being single, and I also want to date. Am I a red flag?
Damn, my red flag. Well, once you've been single for so long, of course, like, you're comfortable with it. I wouldn't say a red flag because you're comfortable being single, but you want to date too. So right now you're just comfortable because, like, you've been at peace, you haven't been in no chaos, all of that stuff. So that's what make you feel like I'm very comfortable with it. But I also have that desire to have a partner. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you have that desire to have a partner of where you don't want to go through the bullshit either. So that's where you kind of like, I like being single because I got my peace and stuff, but I want to date somebody, but I don't know because I don't want to go through bullshit. But you might just have to go through bullshit in order to get the right partner.
What do you mean by that?
You know how people be
But
full of shit.
I already went through the bullshit. I don't want to go through it no more.
I know, but that's a part of dating. Dating is like a job application. You're the employer and you're looking for the employee. So multiple job applicants come and feel like they job applications. So when you go on a date with these people, that's the job application process. So you're gonna pick the best one, right? But you gotta go through some bullshit. Just like when a job is hiring somebody, they gotta go through that person that's gonna come in there line about they know about the job. They gonna come in there, somebody gonna come in there, don't have the right shit that they supposed to have to be there, but then you gonna have that perfect applicant.
Yeah, and I'm a good catch. I'm a good fella. I love to look out for my, the woman that I'm with. I love to look out for. I like to have my, woman looking good and everything. But it's like I feel like this piece that I have is feeling good, but I feel like I'm trapped between my piece and having a woman.
Man, that piece is good. It definitely is good. It is good, but like I say, you gotta. Whew, yeah, you got it sucks, but you have to, when you date, you're going to go through the ones that's you're gonna be irritated with, because that's just how it go. You ain't gonna get the right one the first time. That don't be happening.
And then the women that I've been with, they always, once I leave, they be like, "You was a good man. It was their fault." And it's like it's a repetitive cycle. It's like, why am I keep attracting these type women? I'm like, hold up, man, give me somebody good that's gonna reciprocate the same energy that I give out. And then when I feel like this, I feel like something wrong with me.
Maybe you should go for what's not your type.
What does that mean?
Because some people say they don't have types, but most people have a type. And you always, even if it's just the physical type, you always go for that same type. They don't look just alike, but some way they similar. So you got to go for the one that you usually don't go for. Sometimes you got to change it up a little bit, and that might be because they always say the person that's not your type is the person that you be with.
And that's true. And you're right about that. I was thinking about getting me a slim young lady, and I was thinking about getting me a lady that has some, some nice meat on her bones. All I want to do is be treated right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna show you that same type of love, if not more.
Yeah, so you might have to go for not your type. You might have to do, different. Like, I'm not sure how you go in at the beginning. Like, maybe you shouldn't show them how, you take care of your woman and stuff. Maybe you should just ease that out there little by little and, see if they really into you without that.
And I know you said about a red flag and everything, and I talk to you a lot. I talk to you a lot on all your lives, but I came to a conclusion that I want to date, and I said, well, am I gonna choose dating over my peace? And I came to the conclusion that I'd rather have my peace and a lady, but it's hard to get both of those things.
I mean, yeah, but you got to actually date to get them. In order to get the lady with the peace, you're going to have to date. That's the thing. You got to date. You got to date, and you just got to go through the ones that ain't there. It sucks, but that's how you got to do it.
And it don't feel good either. And it's not right when you're a good person and you get it's not right, because when you get a good person and then you turn around and do that person wrong, and that person constantly doing you right, and you still doing that person wrong, then you have that person stressed out, you have them depressed when they're actually doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. They try to play reverse psychology on you. And that's what made me stay single for a while. And I just chose this route. I chose peace because, man, it feels good having my peace, but it also feels good having a woman laying next to me too. So I'm confused.
Yeah, and like, I'm not sure how you go into dating, but the one thing I know, like, even when just going into dating, not telling a person up front the things like that you do, or the things like that you like a woman to do being with you, because sometimes people become what you say, but that's not who they really are. So I believe in allowing a person to be them. So I'm not like it. I could tell you I like seafood, or I like this type of food, but I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, I like a man that give me flowers here. I like a man that do this. I like a man because he'll have me if he do this. I'm not gonna tell you, because I want you to be you, to see if I even like who you are, because people become who you tell them that you will want, and they do that so long. Once they get you, then they become who they really are, and then you like, damn, that's not the person I was talking to. No, because you told them what to be.
You're correct. And I don't know why people won't get on this live and talk to you. I think people really intimidated to talk to you. I don't know if they think you're going to be. No, I'm serious. You're not a mean person, because you literally talk to me, and I urge people to get on here and talk to you, because you are a great inspiration. You solve people's problems. You help me out a lot. I don't know how much you think you helped me, but man, when I get off this live with you, I'm going to interpret it. I'm going to go back and watch it again. and then I'm gonna be like, okay, she's right. And I approach women with honesty, and I just put myself on a situation where I'm careful now. I'm careful now. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been hurt so much by me being a single parent. Let me ask you a question. You remember talking to me?
Yeah. I'm supposed to run for president.
Did you listen to that song? Did you listen to that song by Tupac and Scarface called "Smile"?
No, I haven't went and listened to it yet.
Okay, at least you honest. Now I love that about you because I am the same way too. But yeah, I hope everything worked well with you because I feel like something was wrong with me when I'm doing the right thing, and I was confused and thought I was a red flag by choosing my peace over a woman. That's what I really wanted to talk to you about.
No, yeah, I get peace. Peace is definitely really great when you've been through a lot of stuff. But you have to you still got, if you want like to be with somebody, you got to put yourself out there and just know like some people gonna disappoint you. But that's why I say from the beginning, people are representations. So when you first meet a person, that's not really who they are any goddamn way. They faking who they are. But that's why I always say, that's why I just said, like, don't tell them what type of woman you want. Let them show you what type of woman they are. And if you either like them, you like them for them, or you don't. You don't want them to try to be something that you tell them what you like. Because a person can't fake somebody. They can't fake who they are forever. Like, they're going to eventually have to show you the real them.
That's correct. Are you at peace with yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm at peace. Definitely at peace with myself.
And it took a long time to get that peace, didn't it?
Yes, it took a long time for me to get to that point of my life. Like I mean, I've been through the hurts. I understand being hurt by multiple people, and I've been there. I've been there where I told people what I wanted and they've become that and got me. And I'm like, oh, they not who they are. I've been where I didn't communicate either, and yeah, I've been everything I be talking about. I swear, like I'd have been through it. But I'm at peace and I know who I am. And like I get everybody desire to have somebody. And that's nothing wrong with that, because you don't want to be alone. Because even with kids, your kids gonna grow up and they're gonna leave you. They're gonna go be with whoever they be with, and you gonna be there. So I get it, but I also understand like just having peace, being with somebody that brings you peace too, that does not bring the chaos or the bullshit, and they just keep it real with you.
My point exactly, and that's hard to find.
It is, because with this internet, a lot of people are so fake. They try to be something. They try to see whatever they see on the internet. They feel like they trying to be that instead of just being. And then a lot of people don't know how to be themselves. Like they are afraid to be themselves because people want to fit in with stuff that's not who they are. Like being yourself, whoever gonna like you, they're going to like you for who you are. And that's who you want to be around, people that like you for who you are, not people that like you for the fake shit you be in. So, and a lot of people, they don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to be themselves. They just, I don't know, they lost in the world. So when they meet somebody, that's what they bring to you. They bring their fake self, not their authentic self.
And by me being real and people treat me bad, got me feeling like I'm the red flag, and got me feeling like you said, I'm not the red flag because I do people correctly. I want to be treated the same way I treat people. I love respect. I'm big on respect. I'm big on it. And you said it's not a red flag. I was thinking that way. I wanted to say that to you the other day, but I was like talking about my kids. But I'm not a red flag. So the lie detector test determined, Nikki B, you telling the truth. I'm not a red flag.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely want to be treated the way you treat somebody. And it's hard to get that. A lot of people don't reciprocate it. But like I tell you, be patient, and have fun when you date. Just have fun. When you go into dating, don't go into like, oh, if this gonna be my woman, this gonna be my girl. This just another woman I'm going on a date with, and I'm just going to enjoy the date today. I'm not looking at nothing further than today. If it go further than today, cool. If it don't, cool. And if you look at it like that, that way you won't put your heart into something before it's something, if that makes sense.
That make a whole lot of sense. When next time you going live?
Thursday.
Thursday? So you Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday?
Yes, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Yes.
Got you. I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna tune in and talk to you. Because I don't know. And look, all the people out there watching, talk to this young lady because she will help you. Trust me. It's hard to get close to me. And she got close to me. It's hard. And this young lady got close to me, and you're a blessing. And I appreciate you. You helped me out. Now I can sleep well tonight. And I appreciate your content. I hope you feel well tonight. Hope you feel well tonight. God bless you and your family. And take care of yourself.
Thank you. You too.
All right.
Okay. What y'all say in these comments? Watch what they say and then see their actions. Yeah, so like when I know it's very hard, don't get me wrong, like I get it. Cause today people don't date like they dated back in the day. And it goes for men and women. Like and I don't think everybody, like a lot of people like, oh, all the men out here are bad. Like I don't think so. I think it's just a lot of people been through a lot of stuff. So some people just not dating. So you got some good people that's just not absolutely dating. They staying at home and enjoying their peace and just, you know what I'm saying? And you can't blame them for that. And then you just have, like, dating, it sucks, but I've learned when you date, you have to date as you got to go in, because this is how I used to date. When I used to date, I used to go in like, ooh, like I really like him. Oh, he could probably be my man. He could probably be my husband. This is the shit that's in my head. And I really don't even know who this person is, but this is what I go into. And I'm not saying just date one. It's like date two, date three, when I should just be really going in and enjoying dating. Like I go on a date with you. And dating, you date multiple people. Now, I'm not saying sleep with multiple people. That's nasty as hell. Then you a thotty yaddy yaddy. But you date and you just, it's like I said, like a job. Like you looking for the right applicant. So you just go on those dates and just enjoy them for what they are and not necessarily go in saying this is my wife or this is my husband or something like that. Isaac.
Get that shit right. How you doing, Miss Nikki?
Good, and you?
Oh man, I've been struggling with this phone for about an hour, yo. I ain't good with technology, what the hell. But anyway, congratulations on what you're doing and on your future endeavors. Question: what's wrong with these women out here, yo?
What they do?
Yo, look. I'm being real. I'm being the realest person that you ever know. I'm 51 years old. I live in Alabama, Southern guy.
Okay.
But these women, they dress the same. They wear makeup the same. They wear wigs the same. And everything come out their mouth is the same. So my question is, the red flags are flying. They flying like hell because they walking red flags. Because just by appearance alone, and then by what they come out their mouthpiece, the mouthpiece something else.
Oh Lord.
That mouthpiece something else because it goes back to how they was raised.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of them been raised by single parents, and it shows. And the thing is, I'm not gonna take that long. Um, I be talking to women, and well, they come to me with their problem, like I'm a counselor. Yeah,
Oh wow.
and I talk to them based on a male's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
It, how they take it is on them. But I can be brutally honest.
Mm-hmm.
I could take they could say, "Why I can't get a man?" They'll ask me a question, "Why I can't get a man?" Because you fat as hell. That's me. I could be that part.
Oh
You
wow.
might need, you might need to go in the gym. You might need to work on yourself before you decide to go out there and and date. You got to get yourself together first.
Well, yeah, that's
That's, yeah, yeah. You got to get yourself together,
true.
and then I have another person come to me and say, "These men ain't no good. All they want to do is this and that. All I want, I just want their money." You think they don't want to be bothered with you because that's all you want with them is their money? They
Mm-hmm.
don't want. They do not want to be. Men do not want to be bothered with women no more.
Mm-hmm.
So it got to go back as far as meeting the women face to face and courting them.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Agree.
most of these young guys don't really know how to talk to women. They
Mm-hmm.
don't. Hey, Charlotte, let me holler at you for a minute. That don't work at all.
Yeah.
That don't. You some young men got to be mentored and to know how to talking to women, know how to court a woman, and then these women, some women know how to get a man, but they don't know how to keep him.
Right.
They don't know how to keep him, and then some of their red flags it don't show in the beginning, but doing doing by you engaging with them and all the time, and you're talking to them, it shows a little bit. They show a little flash of it, and they'll go back in. They'll show a little bit, and they'll go back in. That when my antennas go up.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I was dealing with somebody, and they was a walking red flag. They was, oh man, I it was my fault because I ignored it because I'm like, hey, okay, she can probably navigate through it and get adjusted. But it falls back to she was single for 10 years, and that alone, she didn't know how to cooperate with a man, and it showed. I
Okay.
couldn't, yeah, I couldn't cooperate with her for nothing because she always wanted to be right. Her ego was out of control. So I just like, uh, she was trying to, she rationalized her thoughts on me. I told her, you know, I call you out on your shit. But
Mm-hmm.
some people don't like to be called out on their shit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. So when I called her out on hers, she wanted to deflect and put rationalize her thoughts on me about what's wrong with me. Talking about, oh, you got a big ego. You don't know how to take accountability. All this and that. So I digested and processed it for about a good 30 seconds. And I said, you're right. I apologize for all that. I apologize for being manipulative. I apologize for I'm taking accountability for my actions. But as of right now, I gotta let you go.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta let you go because you're not serving me no kind of purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So some of these, I'm just babbling. I'm just babbling because I'm talking. Um, it's a lot of women out here really wants love, and they really don't know who to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
They really don't know who to talk to. So single women talk to single friends that don't have men. and that's where they're getting their advice from, and that's what's messing them up. If they'll talk to somebody that's married, that been married over 10, 15 years, that have experience, they can take that experience and apply it to their relationship. But most of them egos won't let them do it. So the thing is, the thing I'm asking you is, do we have to go back into courting, or asking you out face to face instead of being on this social media type stuff, instead of meeting you in person and say, hey, um, hello, my name is such and such. I seen you from across the room, and I want to ask you, you want to have a drink or a cup of coffee or something to drink, something in that particular nature. It's up to her to say yay or nay.
Right.
So, do we have to go back to that?
Well, you have to court the right person, because the wrong one gonna be a walking red flag anyway, regardless of how you talk to them. I just think a lot of them see, like, they go based off of social media, and because this is very big, that they be like, oh, the man need to provide, he need to do this, but the way they describe a provider, I don't know what they describing a trick more than a provider.
Oh, Lord have mercy. They don't know what provider is.
Because how do you meet a man and ask for money and expect him to pay for all of this? First of all, they are looking for men for transactional, and it's not nothing about, I'm trying to get to know you. I want to see if we can make this work. We can build something together. So a lot of women are not looking at that. Excuse me. They are looking at a transactional. They looking for somebody to take care of them. And you got a lot of people just in general, because when you say like she didn't want to hear what you had to say, a lot of people in general can't take constructive criticism. They always think somebody's attacking them when somebody's trying to tell them, what they're doing.
Exactly.
That's a problem. If you're a person that can't take what somebody tell you about yourself, then that's a problem, because just in life in general, there's always going to be something that you're doing that's not right, or making somebody feel a certain way, or just something, and you want people to be able to tell you, because I would hate for somebody not to tell me that I'm doing something wrong, and then I'm just looking stupid and you leave me, but you never told me nothing. No, tell me what the hell I'm doing wrong so I can correct that.
Exactly. And they don't want to take the constructive criticism and apply it and process it so they correct the issue.
Mm-hmm.
The man is telling you what the problem is, but they don't want to correct the issue. So what they do is they're blaming on daddy issues, daddy trauma, child trauma, trust trauma. I call that the triad. I call that the trauma triad.
Mm-hmm.
That's the trauma triad, and that's a spiral by itself. So
Yeah.
that's just in due time for that person to spiral.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think people just need to go back and just go back to courting, put these
Mm-hmm.
phones
Yeah.
down, and actually meet people. Because I was talking about this to somebody the other day about online dating. I don't get that. I don't get the criteria of online dating. I don't like online dating because you don't know who you're meeting out there.
Yeah.
Just by a profile and a picture, that don't tell you about, what their background is,
Mm-hmm.
what they're capable of. Other than that, but you can face to face. If you face to face engage in conversation, you can
Mm-hmm.
tell them the exact same thing. You can tell them on an online dating website.
A
But
lot
you in
of people
person.
don't know how to communicate. That be their problem. That's why they always have their phone in their hand. They don't like to talk. That's why they do their online dating. Because I could text you anything, but when I get in front of you, I don't have that conversation. So that's why they do it. And I think that's a lot of people' problem too, the communication. Because I can't stand a person that texts me 24/7. Don't text me all day because I'm not gonna text you no damn paragraph. I'm gonna want to tell you on the goddamn phone what I gotta say, because if you telling me something through a text, I'ma read it the way I want to read it. And I'ma take it the way I want to take it. But if we on the phone and you telling me something, if I don't understand it, I can ask you in the middle, like, oh, okay, so what you mean by that? Or I feel like that's a problem too. A lot of people don't communicate. So everybody just all over the place. I'm not telling you this, you're not telling me that. I'm not, and then people not being honest too. That's another thing. They don't be straight up and be honest with people. And stuff like that. And then accountability is another problem too with relationships too. They don't want to take accountability. Some people too big to tell somebody I was wrong. I'm sorry. Like, no, you can mess up. Like, I don't mind telling somebody if I be like, ooh, after I think about it, I'm like, hold up. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have came at you like that. You ain't did nothing for me to come at you like that. That's on me. But a lot of people are too big to apologize. They cannot do it. They don't want to do it. It's like, I'm never, like you said, they never wrong. And it's like, come on, you wrong. You. Everybody gonna be wrong at some point.
Exactly. And let's go back to the text message. Text message is how you text, how you keyboard right, keyboard texting, and you read it according to how you feel.
That's true. Yes.
The way you feeling at that moment, and you read that text message, you might think somebody arguing with you, but they're really not arguing with you. They probably trying to make a point, and now you hot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're like, I know they didn't put no capital letters on here.
And now you gotta text more to explain what you text from the first beginning. Yes. So now it's a whole lot of text. I don't like to text like that. I'd rather talk to you on the phone.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you on the phone. I'll FaceTime you if you want to be FaceTime, if that's the case. But texting, that's for short things like, okay, I'll call you later. I'm busy, I'll call you later. Some short, but not for no damn 4-page letter. Just, on your feelings. Like, nigga, what? Bitch.
They be having a little text message that long. You be like, damn, you text all
that? And that shit go next.
Because most people won't even read it.
No, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. You spilling your whole feelings out. And you could have called me on the phone and told me the same shit.
Yep, that's true.
By the time you told me, by the time I got to the middle of the letter, I'm done. This too much. This too goddamn much. This is too much for me.
Yes.
But,
and then what the good point you made about the trauma, a lot of people, they don't deal with their trauma and they bring it on to other people. Like everybody that been through where somebody that hurt them, and I get it, like you got trust issues. So if you got trust issues, you need to figure that out before you get to dating people. Saying you got daddy issues, childhood trauma, all of that, you need to deal with that. And a lot of people don't deal with their own problems. They try to bring them on to other people and think that's gonna work, but that don't do nothing but make that relationship worse than what you done had before. Because now you bringing that in there, and I'm not going in a relationship to heal you. You need to come healed already. Like now, you got certain things I can help you with, but you're not finna torture me for something somebody else did. That's not gonna work. You need to deal with, because if you torture me for somebody else, I'm gonna leave you because that has nothing to do with me.
And they rationalize that on you, and it's not fair to you.
No, definitely not.
These niggas be fake breaking. They be fake breaking for except for I got by them 2 months. They have fake break for about 2 months, like they did, and then you'll see the real them after 2 months.
Yeah. I always say the person you meet is the representation of that person.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and they really try to mask it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just crazy out here in these streets.
Very
So
much.
I keep to myself. I travel by myself. I do a lot of stuff by myself. I'm good with that. But if somebody good come along, that's fine. But right
Yeah.
now, fuck it.
True. Mm-hmm.
And where you live again? You live in Texas, right?
Yeah. Houston.
Okay. No, I'm leave that alone. That's no story. Um, but yeah, I got an army friend that lives in Houston. I won't go visit. So
Okay.
uh, yeah, if I get a chance, I might look you up. And if you have these type of things, if you have these type of roundtable discussions, when you out, out in the city, I want to be part of that. Just let me know.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's next on my I didn't mean to shake the camera. That's next on the list to like do a in-person round table because yeah, I would definitely that'll come up. It'll come up. Look, I'll post it when it comes up. But right now I just do the online one. But
Okay.
good.
I love the travel shit. I'll go. I'll come. I'll be there. If it's for a few days, I'll be there for a few days. I'm retired. I don't got
Oh,
nothing to do.
okay.
But it's nice talking to you.
All right. Thanks for coming on and have a good night.
Hey, you do the same.
All right.
All right.
I look like a Houston gal. Y'all, what a Houston gal look like. All right, y'all. So if you did not get on tonight, make sure you go take the red flag audit test so you can get your results. The link is in the bio. And if you got more that you need to have a conversation about, you already know what to do. Click that link in the bio and you can, get a clarity call. Until then, I am out. I will be back on Thursday, 7 p.m. same time. And again, we're going to be talking about red flags or real deal. I want to tell you all, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you all for supporting me at all times. Just even getting on this live and spending time, however long you've been on here, coming on here, trusting me with your stories and things, all of that. I want to thank you all. I appreciate it so much. And make sure you guys have a great night and a great day. And the rest of the week, I hope it is awesome. It's lit, all the above. And I will be back Thursday, 7 p.m. same time. Thank you guys. Love you. Peace. Bye.